Every day, leaders make decisions, sometimes by the numbers, sometimes by gut feel. But what if those numbers don't mean what we think they do? Today, we're exploring one of Dr. W. Edwards Deming's most misunderstood but vital concepts: understanding variation. Meet Sarah, the operations manager of a small manufacturing company. Her team produces precision components for electric motors. Every morning, she checks a dashboard showing yesterday's production data: yield rates, defect counts, output per hour. Last week, the defect rate jumped from 1.8% to 2.9%. Sarah frowned. She called in Tom, one of her most experienced line supervisors.
Tom, this is the second time this month the defect rate has gone up. What's going on down there?
We've been doing everything the same, Sarah. Same people, same materials. Honestly, it just feels like normal ups and downs.
And that's the key phrase: normal ups and downs. Sarah's ready to make a change. Maybe retrain staff. Maybe tighten inspections. But Tom might be right. This could be just natural variation, the ordinary, predictable wiggle that happens in every process. Dr. Deming once said, "If you can't describe what you are doing as a process, you don't know what you're doing." And every process, no matter how well managed, comes with variation. Deming divided variation into two categories: common causes, the natural built-in fluctuations of a stable process, and special causes, unusual assignable factors outside the normal system. Understanding which type you're looking at makes all the difference. When Sarah saw that spike to 2.9%, she assumed something special had happened. But she didn't test that assumption. If she graphed her data over time, using a simple run chart or, better yet, a control chart, she might discover that her process naturally varies between, say, 1.5% and 3.2%. If that's the case, 2.9% isn't a crisis. It's just noise. As Deming warned, a manager who does not understand variation is doomed to react to every change as if it were a special cause. So what happens when Sarah reacts to every wiggle in the numbers? She calls meetings, blames people, adds new steps, tweaks settings, all in the name of improvement. But the process doesn't improve. It gets worse. Deming called this tampering, making changes to a stable system based on noise. Meanwhile, Tom and the team get frustrated.
No matter what we do, it's never good enough. We make adjustments every time she sees a change, and the next day it swings the other way. We can't win.
That frustration is predictable too. When managers don't understand variation, they unintentionally punish people for patterns that are built into the system. Here's what Sarah could do differently, and what you can do in your own organization. Plot data over time. Look for patterns instead of reacting to single points. Control charts make this visible. Ask, is the process stable? If variation is random and predictable, it's a common cause system. Focus on improving the system itself, not blaming people. Only act when there's evidence of a special cause. A point outside the control limits or a clear, non-random pattern signals something new. Then, and only then, investigate. Deming taught that management of a system requires knowledge of the interrelationships between the components of the system and of the variation within it. In other words, good leadership starts with good understanding. Not reaction, not intuition, but knowledge grounded in data and process behavior. So the next time your numbers fluctuate, take a breath. Ask yourself, is this signal or just noise? Because reacting to noise doesn't improve the process. it only adds confusion. Understanding variation isn't just a statistical exercise. It's a leadership skill. It's how we build systems and people that can truly improve.